Step 1 in building an empire is realizing you cannot budget your way to 8 figures. If you try to save by skipping small purchases, you will run out of time. The math of traditional saving strictly caps your growth. Step 2. Stop focusing on saving pennies and start engineering systems. By the end of this video, you will understand the exact 15-step architecture used to transition from a standard paycheck to wealth that lasts for generations. Step 3 is where most people fail, applying friction to your own habits. Changing how you think about money simply means practicing the daily art of saying no to impulsive consumerism. Step 4 involves viewing money as leverage. It is a neutral unit of measurement used to move larger objects, much like a wrench or a pulley. Step 5 is mastering behavioral performance, weaponizing your daily habits. When you view cash as a tool, moving it into investments feels like loading ammunition into a machine. Step 6 is the shift toward finding income opportunities where the rewards are much higher than the time you spend. Finding ways to protect your money from unnecessary taxes becomes second nature. Most people fall into the trap of paying a premium to relax. They spend their capital on watches or vacations just to relieve the pressure of their jobs. Step 7 is adopting stress relief habits that cost nothing. Warren Buffett spends his time reading. Jack Dorsey runs. These activities help you recover without draining your investment accounts. Step 8. Decouple your dopamine from spending. The math of getting wealthy becomes easier the moment you find peace in keeping your money rather than deploying it. Saving 20% of a standard salary might help you retire comfortably in 40 years. But to reach 8 figures, that math is too slow. You need the gap between your income and expenses to widen much faster than a basic savings plan allows. Step 9. Increase the speed at which your wealth grows. You increase total revenue through higher-paying roles and cash-flowing assets, keeping baseline expenses static. But eventually you hit a wall. High-paying jobs are bound by time. Your earning potential is mathematically capped. Step 10. Acquire equity. You need to participate in the economics of a founder, owning a piece of a system that scales without your direct hourly input. Building these systems causes immense friction and a constant fear of failure. Pushing through this friction requires an irrational amount of energy and the ability to weaponize your enthusiasm against self-doubt. Working with enthusiasm but no risk management is just gambling. Without a plan to protect yourself, you could be completely wiped out by one bad move. Step 11. Manage protected risks. This means taking bets with potential gain is huge, but the potential loss is strictly limited. You use legal structures like LLCs to ensure that if a venture fails, the damage is isolated from your core savings. You spend a decade quietly building a safe foundation through real estate and stable index funds. Step 12. Take the 10 times plunge. After your foundation is set, you then deploy your capital into a highly concentrated, high-conviction bet to multiply your net worth by 10. Sometimes you will be wrong. Market crashes or personal crises can send you back to zero. Wealth building is a violent series of drops and recoveries. You must normalize the feeling of losing capital, take the hit, and immediately start rebuilding your system. If you survive the shocks, you reach the tipping point of compounding. Your investment yields eventually grow large enough to replace your entire salary. This is the most dangerous phase because comfort is a trap. When you finally feel secure, you must resist the urge to slow down and instead double down on your architecture. You will want to enjoy your success, but you should avoid selling the very assets that are growing your wealth, which would trigger expensive capital gains taxes. Step 13. Extract cash without selling. You can borrow against your portfolio using a line of credit. This lets you fund your life with debt that is not taxed, while your core investments continue to grow untouched. You are now operating with mathematical precision, using tools like depreciation in commercial real estate to keep more of your revenue and achieve true capital efficiency. Step 14. Expand into human networks. You move from just acquiring money to deploying it by funding the growth of other operators and founders. This strategy ensures that the best new deals naturally route back to you, creating a self-sustaining cycle of high-value opportunities. Step 15. Establish an institution. You set up a family office to manage your assets, moving from following the macroeconomic rules to writing the rules for your own affairs. The ultimate metric of success is the permanence of the architecture you leave behind, the trusts and financial philosophies that will guide your descendants. You now have the structural foundation for generational wealth. But knowledge without execution is a choice to let inflation destroy your savings. Implement these 15 steps, or accept your role as a consumer in a system built by someone else. The choice is yours.